Game 1. Back with that after this. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got Game 1 of the National League Division Series. It's the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture Game 1, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set, and today's starter, Justin Brown.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
And up next for Chicago, Nigel Beal. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Well, everyone wants to get off to a great start in a series, so if you can get on the board first, take a lead, you put some of that subtle pressure on the other team.
0-2 now. That's down and in.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That hits the dirt. It's 2-2. Odell, the lead runner at second. Villa at first. One gone. Next pitch just misses, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. Payoff pitch. On the ground, 2 ball. Fires to second for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Coleman Chaney digs in now. And a pitch. Runner on the go. Got him. Huge strikeout there. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and so now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Nigel Beal. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Wallace makes the grab, and that's the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
1 down. Bobby Conley now at the plate. 1 down, base is empty. Ground ball left side. Sends it to first, and that is out number 2. Ian Wallace, the next up for the Padres. Went down on strikes his first time through. The 0-2. That's to third. Whips it across. He's out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air.
Nigel Beal, the next to hit. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. On to first, and there's 2 away. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Nigel Beal. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Intentional pass coming. Base is now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
2-2 now. Ground ball right side, could be two. Goes to second for one. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, it's always a tough double play to try to turn right there, and the hitter knows that. He's going to hustle all the way up the first baseline to prevent it. Nice job of getting that run across.
And the final score here, 4-3 for Chris Singleton and our. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And on the hill, Spencer Lucas.
Well, he features a lot of arm side run on his fastball. Now, to opposite-handed hitters, it can be good. You get your arms extended. But for same-side hitters, it can run in on your hands and really tie you up. So you've got to force him out over the plate if you're hitting from the same side that he throws. We'll see if this lineup can figure it out and if they can square that running fastball up.
Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches.
Digging in, Carlos Pulido. 2-2 on the way. Gets under it and pops it up. Beal has this one sized up and makes the grab. And that's the third out. So digging in, Nigel Beal.
Nigel Beal.
Swings through that one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Next one misses, and that is ball one. Taps softly third base side, a swinging bunt, grabs it barehanded, and he beats it. He's safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Alan Yamada, the next Cub to hit. Flied out his first time. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throws. Save. That's a stolen base.
Well, these guys are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board. Get two guys now into scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance.
Takes it to the bag. That's one. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Well, that wasn't a suicide squeeze, meaning the runner from third wasn't running towards home on the pitch, but he did a great job of reading the ball, going down off the bat, and that allowed him to hustle home. Perfect execution.
To the right side, but the game is tied as the run comes in. Back here in San Diego, and now the right fielder, Darren Hoffman. That one down the line. Gets it to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth. And now Bruno Ferreira.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start.
On a second, they get one. A sensational double play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
One out, runner at second. And next for the Cubs, Nigel Beal. 1 for 2. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab for the second out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
So first and second with 2 outs. Carlos Diaz, the next Cub to hit. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Third out. Ready to begin the 8th. Down the third baseman, Nigel Beal. And a pitch. And it's fouled away.
You know, these Cubs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. And now the shortstop, Mike Phillips. Here's the 0-2. On the ground to third. Feeds to second, out there. The double play ends it right here.
Well, one of the goals in the postseason is to split on the road and play very well at home. They did just that with the win today, evening it up at 1-1.
And your final 4-2. The Cubs go. MLB. In here ahead of game 3, and we'll be back in a minute to get it started. Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field, the show presents the National League Division Series. It's the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
Man, it's been fun so far, Boog, that's for sure. After splitting the first 2, Game 3 takes on even more meaning than usual. You don't want to be the team that drops this one and then be faced with having to win 2 games in a row in order to take the series. That's tough.
And the pressure on the starting pitchers is big in this one. Each of them is being counted on to come through with a quality performance, hoping to save some of that bullpen for really critical games coming up. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So 2 down. Here's a speed threat, Nigel Beal. Here's a guy who is one of the best in the business. You're talking about looking for a hit somewhere, and this is a guy you go to. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
Yeah, he's so fun to watch as a hitter. Bats from both sides of the plate, and he's so rare in that he really makes a lot of contact batting both righty and lefty. And you know, it takes a ton of time in the cage to maintain both of those swings.
Odell at second with 2 down. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1.
You know, but one thing about being a great switch hitter, it's so tough to keep both of your swings sharp. I mean, sometimes it can feel like a long time in between at bats against a lefty or vice versa. You can work on both swings, but there's only so much a guy can do in the batting cage.
The pitch. Fastball for a strike. 3-2 now. Downstairs, and it misses, ball 4.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
2 outs. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate. On the board first, it's 1-0.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
So up now for Chicago, Carlos Diaz.
Carlos Diaz.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Swing and a ground ball out to short. That is the inning. And now the big-time power threat, Nigel Beal. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And that one off the outside edge. Beal getting to start at the hot corner, 38 years old, and he's the reigning home run derby champion. Next pitch off the plate, and that's ball 2. And here it comes. And now 2-1.
Good late.
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
The next offering misses, and now 3-1. And that's through there for a strike. 3-2 now. Hit softly on the ground, left side. That's the second out.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear that, man.
Now batting, the catcher.
Bottom of the inning. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Nigel Beal. The wind of the pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Popped up. Castro under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball.
Stepping in for San Diego, Darren Hoffman. Trying to bunt his way on. Throws across the diamond. They handle the bunt and get the out.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the infield to see where they were playing before laying that one down. And everyone is playing back. You assume that's going to be a pretty easy knock.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here's the left fielder, Michael Chen. And the pitch. Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nigel Beal. A switch hitter batting right. First offering misses the mark.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
There's the strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
That one misses. 2 balls and a strike. One down, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Snap throw to first. Beal back on a dive.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like...
Runner on the go. They pitch out. Throw to second, and he's out.
Very questionable steal attempt right there. Game 3s are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. It's on the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. And now it's going to be Steve Baisley. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Padres go down quietly. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No. So up next, Nigel Beal.
The third baseman, Nigel Beal.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And he pumps in a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the... Back here at the friendly confines. Second inning set to go. And now it's switch hitting third baseman David Pasto. Hot shot to third. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And now here is David Pasto. Grounded out his first time. On the ground. The throw to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. And the batter now, Ian Wallace. Here comes a 3-2. Ground ball, could be two. Fires to second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs on. Nigel Beal will hit next. His first at bat was a strikeout. Check on the runner. McManus dives back in safely.
Hey, let it rip one time. He's right here.
That one fouled off.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike two.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the 0-2. Ball one there.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
On the ground to first. Sneaks through, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Not in time. He's safe.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Righty delivers. Runner on the go. Bounce to third. And he'll just eat it. That's an infield single. They get the tag on him. All set for the top of the sixth. And the batter now, Bobby Conley. Marmolejo back to work. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. And that's one out as they get the lead off. Nigel Beal getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. Liner, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. The throw to second is offline.
That pitch came off the bat really well in the center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way.
Coleman Chaney now at the plate. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Popped in the air. Left field. Chen makes the catch. 2 away down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That's ball 4. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Line drive, and there's a hit. Runner from third comes across, and it's a 1-run game.
It's a run on the board and picks up an RBI.
Ready for the bottom of the 8th. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Nigel Beal. The wind of the pitch. Good eye right there. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Next pitch is downstairs.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
This to third, and he picks it up in foul territory. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, that right there could end up being a big walk in this game. He's certainly a threat on the bases, especially with them looking to tie this thing up.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Ground ball right side. Sneaks through. Base hit. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out.
Well, that at-bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. I saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment. So now it just comes down to situational hitting to get the tying run home. They've got a really great opportunity to do that.
Tap to first. Baisley. To second, there's one, and a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. So the Cubs celebrate at the plate. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John.